Buying your first home is one of the most exciting and probably the most stressful purchases you're likely to make. But so often, first-time home buyers need to dig into what owning a home will actually cost them, not only for the purchase, but the impact to their other goals. I'm Lori, an advice-only financial planner with Abundo Wealth, and I want to share the most important things you can prepare for when buying your first home, so you have more fun and hopefully less stress as a new homeowner. Number one, add up all the real costs of a home. When you're looking at how much house you can afford, you start with the expected mortgage payment, which doesn't change much with a fixed rate. But you really need to understand how all the new costs of a home will add up. Really understand the property taxes, home insurance, HOA costs, maintenance, and all those phantom expenses of owning a home. Maybe you'll have a longer commute, or a larger home with a higher utility cost, or there's a yard that needs to be maintained. Write it all down and add it up to see what to expect each month and every year. Property taxes go up each year, and home insurance premiums especially have been going up in many areas. Research costs and be conservative about how much these are likely to rise so you aren't surprised. Once you have your fully loaded estimates, plug them into your budget to see how your spending and other goals will be impacted from a home purchase. Will you be overextended, or can you still maintain your emergency fund and long-term saving goals? That's going to be key. Number two, test drive the costs of home ownership. If the monthly mortgage and other home costs are more than what you currently spend on housing, test drive what it's like to have these expenses every month by paying yourself the difference. So if the fully loaded home costs are $4,000 a month, but you currently pay $2,000 a month, can you save that additional $2,000 each month to see what it's like to own a home? This does two things. You live with the new amount of home ownership and see how that impacts your spending and other savings. And meanwhile, you're saving cash towards a down payment. As for where to save that down payment for the short term, we think a high-yield savings account is the best place. It's earning interest, and you're going to make sure it's safe from any risk, and you know it's going to be there when you need it. Number three, plan to save even more cash. Okay, you're working on saving for your down payment, but there are even more costs to be ready for when buying a home. Closing costs are usually 3 to 4% of the purchase price, and unless you negotiate otherwise, they're paid by you, the buyer. And it'll be your new home, so you may need to purchase new appliances like a fridge, washer, dryer, furniture, and don't forget the cost of actually moving. And be realistic about any immediate fixes you may need to plan for. Make a list of some key purchases and set aside that money in a high-yield savings account. It's okay if some things are purchased over time, but no one wants to sleep on an air mattress for long. Number four, shop your mortgage loan. Different lenders will have different loan terms, so just like any major purchase, it's a great idea to shop around. Banks, credit unions, and online lenders all offer mortgages, so get at least 3 quotes from a diverse range of lenders. Saving 0.5% on a rate could save you thousands of dollars over the life of the loan. Number 5, avoid the temptation to pull from retirement accounts. There are rules that can allow first-time home buyers to take money from retirement accounts, usually up to $10,000 from your IRA if you qualify. While it sounds tempting, we don't generally recommend doing this. Compound growth is so important in investing, and taking out a large amount early disrupts tax-deferred compounding at a critical stage. And usually when people are pulling from retirement accounts, it's because they're short on cash and likely not in a safe position to buy a home just yet. Buying a home is an exciting time. You're setting up your life in a new place and hopefully going to enjoy it for a long time. Doing it the right way, on a budget and with a plan, will help reduce the odds of your purchase becoming a stressful burden down the road. And if you need help figuring out how to buy your first house and if it's right for you right now, our advice-only financial planners at Abundo are happy to help. See you next time.